This is an instructional video for our current temperature controller. This is an A8-1 unit, so if you have an A8-1, this video is for you. If not, please refer to the Inkbird instructions. And if you don't have an Inkbird, give us a message. Perhaps you may have the Rex C100. All of these controls are available online, but for this particular one, we're going to include a really quick set of instructions. So make sure your unit's plugged in to something that's grounded. You want to make sure that you have ground in whatever you're plugging this into. I've just rolled up the thermocouple right here, as you can see. Otherwise, if you don't have the thermocouple in, it's going to shoot an error. So make sure that you have the thermocouple plugged in, otherwise this will not function as intended. So the first step, of course, is make sure that you turn your unit on. It's going to go through a few codes, make sure that it's running as it should. And I put by default 280 degrees Fahrenheit. That's a happy temperature that I seem to like, but you could always change it to more or less. Once you have your desired temperature here, plug up your blanket in here, and after you're all set up, you go ahead and turn it on, and that will send power to the blanket. So that's important right there. Okay, so let's say you have all this set up and you say, well, I want a different temperature. No problem. Don't click this button and don't click any of these ones. You see this button that says set? This is the first one you want to hit, this green button that says set. You're going to hit it once, and it's going to say SU. I don't know what the SU exactly stands for, maybe selective unit. I'm just making this up at this point. All I know is that when you see SU and this is blinking, then you are able to use these buttons up and down to determine how hot you want it. If you don't want to click forever, there is this button. Say maybe I want to go to 290. Well, I don't want to click 10 times, so I click once and then make sure to click it and it goes to 290. Or maybe I want go back to 290, 280 rather. Maybe I just click enough times and it goes to 300. But you can use this one to go even up to there if I wanted to say I wanted 400 or if I wanted 200, right? Let me make sure I click that correctly. Okay, so this is pretty useful for that. If you accidentally go too far, that's okay. Just keep clicking it. It'll blink the integer that you need. So after you do that, you get to back to 280. And as my lovely wife is telling me, I need to, after I select the temperature that I want, I press set again. And it'll, if you see out, it's because it's sending a signal here, and you can see the red light here. It's hard to do with the camera. Red light here that indicates the relay is sending signal to, that this needs to be powered on. You know, that's just the gist of it. You can research how PIDs work more for if you want to go into depth. This is set up from the get-go to work for your bender. So really all you have to do is press set, put the temperature you want, or just use it as is. If you need any help, give us a message or call us. We would be more than happy to help you.